throughout the entire school have utterly impressed us by learning and writing and performing some incredible poetry. 2 weeks ago we had the heats of our house competition, and the teachers had a really almost impossible job of choosing the finalists, which is why we have quite so many children performing this morning. There will be house points and prizes for everybody who's taken part, but the children who are here this morning to perform for you have done especially well, and we hope that you enjoyed all of the performances. I wish them all good luck, especially Millie, who's going to go first. So if we could give them all a round of applause for all of them.
Cats sleep everywhere, any table, any chair. Top of piano, window ledge, in the middle or the edge. Open drawer, empty shoe, anybody's that will do. Fitted in a cardboard box, in a cupboard with your frocks. Anywhere, they don't care. Cats sleep anywhere.
In the swimming pool, over the stars, in my swimming bag, under my bed, in the stairs, on the top of my head. My mother is rushing me, she needs a hair clipper. Where have you gone, my missing flipper? I lost you on Friday, just after my swim. Could you be on the poolside? Could you be in the bin? Who could have took it? Just one flipper. Whoever they were, they must be a nipper. I looked for you in the hallway, I looked for you in the stairs. While you were alone, flippers come in pairs. But then, on Thursday at 6 in the morning, someone found it for me, way before dawning. I was very relieved. I'm a good swimmer, but how could I flip with only 1 foot?
Would you like me to introduce each person?
Well, it's only good morning, everyone. We're very excited to be here. Thank you very much for asking us. Because we've just got to do a 20-second at least
Okay, so
ticking
just have a
boxes. So, yes.
Okay.
Walk slowly to the microphone.
Really slowly, and then we'll introduce ourselves maybe and say our name and then the title of the poem, and then maybe our judges might have had their time just to fill in their boxes. Just pause for a second. Good girl.
Shall I say my name?
Would you like to? Like yesterday?
This royal throne of kings, by William Shakespeare. This royal throne of kings, the sceptred iron. This earth of majesty, the seat of love. This arbor Eden, daring paradise. Fortress built by nature for herself. Against infection of the hand of war, this happy brood of men, this little world. This precious stones that is a silver sea, which serves as an office of a wall, or as a moat of defences to a house. This earth, this realm, this England.
Okay, walk slowly, Claudia. Pause there. Don't start yet.
fiddle with it.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit, for those of you who are standing above the microphone, don't let the microphone do the work. Make sure you can be clear and loud, because even though you've got a microphone, I'm not getting everything. So that's just a little bit of a tip for you. Don't let the microphone do the work, you do the work.
The snake. When he hissed, I could not hear. Then he bit me in the rear. Why did you do that, I said. It was either there or in the head. Maybe he had a good point, I reckoned. So I fled in half a second.
Good morning, I'm August. We're wildlife by Nick. It's a queer cat, it's the meerkat, it cannot purr or meow, and how oddish that no dogfish knows how to bow wow wow. And a ladybird is seldom known to tweet and never sings, and that wombat's too rare in fact to be a mouse with wings. Their eye don't act like elephants, not even near their size, and guinea pigs aren't really pigs and don't inhabit skies. While the mongoose is a mongoose, you'll seldom see them fly. Bush babies are hush babies that hardly ever cry.
My name's Sophie, and I would like to perform The Giraffe and the Penny and Me by Roald Dahl. We will polish your glass till it's shining like brass, till it sparkles like the sun on the sea. We are quick and polite, we will come, day or night, the giraffe and the penny and me. We use water and soap. No. We're a fabulous crew, we know just what to do, but we never stop work to drink tea. All your windows will glow when we give them a go, the giraffe and the penny and me. We use water and soap, plus some kindness and hope. But we never use ladders, not we. Who needs ladders at all? When you're 30 feet tall, not giraffe and not penny, not me.
Video of herself performing her poem that Simon and Sally have all already watched this morning. So in a moment we're going to ask our youngest competitors, our year 2s and our year 1s to come and say their poems. But we'll just have just a moment whilst we gather on the first category.
Catherine Taylor. Here comes Mr. Caterpillar, munch, 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 nibbling through any orchard for caterpillar lunch. Good morning, dear children, said pretty Miss Swift. Do you hear all my bright-headed songbirds sing? Good afternoon, Queen Summer then said. Have you seen my new roses, so big and so red? Good evening to you, said Sir Autumn Bough. For my rare golden yield, I am properly proud. Now over the bare road, my snowflake shall fall. Good night, said King Winter, it's good night to all. Hello, Mr. Panther, culling around the tree. I bet you'd like to make yourself a dinner and a bee. Why don't you change your habits, crushing people's bones? I wouldn't like a dinner that omitted fearful groans. Never pick a fight with a fairy. Never pick a fight with a fairy. She might seem insubstantial and airy, but her magic is such that just one touch, she can turn you into jelly. That's scary.
So I think maybe Oliver might go next.
A hungry spider made a web of thread so very fine, your tiny fingers scarce could feel the little slender line. Round about, around about, around about, it spun straight across the back again until the web was done.
that was Anya, and now this is Sebastian. Oh, he's super.
Every superhero is good, every superhero is kind. Some have capes, some have muscles, some have powers to control the mind. Superheroes save people, superheroes can fly. Someday you might be able to be a superhero, and so might I.
The king beneath the mountains, the king of carven stone, the lord of silver fountains shall come into his own. His crown shall be upholden, his harp shall be restrung. To who shall echo golden of songs of glory sung? The stream shall run in gladness, the lake shall drown and burn. Will sorrow fail on sadness at the mountain's king return.
The anaconda stretches a long, 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 long way. Its head is in tomorrow while its tail is still in today. Everybody was a baby once. Everybody was a baby once. Everybody went to beddy with a little furry teddy. Everybody was a baby once. Life begins in life's right plan. Everyone started out small. The child is father to the man. The race begins at cruel. Oh, your daddy was a baby once. And your mummy was a baby once. Yes, your daddy and your mummy used to sit and suck a dummy. Everybody was a baby once. Life begins with a baby's cry. Life begins in a cot. A little tear, a little eye, a little bum in a pot. Oh, your granddad was a baby once. And your granny was a baby once. Yes, your granny, please don't laugh, used to wiggle in the bath. Everybody was a baby once. Everybody was a baby once. Everybody was a baby once. Everybody went to beddy with a little furry teddy. Everybody was a baby once.
Spring Snow by John Foster. Snowflakes slip
Can the microphone go up a bit, please?
Okay, we're ready. Here we go. Year 5 and 6. Good luck, everyone. Rosie's going to go first, so after that, I'll give you
My name is Rosie, and I would like to perform Please Mrs. Butler by Alan Moore. Please, Mrs. Butler, this boy, Derek Drew, keeps copying my work list. What shall I do? Go and sit in the hall, dear. Go and sit in the sink. Take your books on the roof, my lad. Do whatever you think. Please, Mrs. Butler, this boy, Derek Drew, keeps taking my rubber list. What shall I do? Keep it in your hand, dear. Hide it up your vest. Swallow it if you like, my love. Do what you think is best. Please, Mrs. Butler, this boy, Derek Drew, keeps calling me rude names, miss. What shall I do? Lock yourself in a cupboard, dear. Run away to the sea. Do whatever you can, my flower, but don't ask me.
Good morning, my name's Dorothy, and I would like to perform Everything is Going to Be Alright by Derek Mappin. How should I not be glad to contemplate the clouds clearing beyond the dormer window and a high tide reflected on the ceiling? There will be dying, but there is no need to go into that. The poems flow from the hand unbidden, and the hidden source is the watchful heart. The sun still rises in spite of everything, and vast cities are beautiful and bright. I lie here in a riot of sunlight, watching the daybreak and clouds flying. Everything is going to be alright.
My name's Rosie, and I'm going to perform Reminds Me of You, and I wrote it myself.
Can you say it again? Sorry, we didn't hear it.
Okay. My name's Rosie, and I'm going to perform Reminds Me of You, and I wrote it myself. You are perfect like a star. If beauty was a road, you travel so far. Love fills the air when you're in the room. When fireworks explode, it reminds me of you. My flowery thoughts that blossom through me. My wild personality that's crazy like the sea. All of those things remind you of me. I Rosie Dickens.
no one had ever seen his face, and yet we all agree that every plate we break was cracked by Mr. Nobody. The finger marks upon the door by none of us are made. The blinds we never leave unclosed to let the curtains fade. The boots that lie around the sea are not. The ink we never spill, the boots that lie around the sea are not our boots, they all belong to Mr. Nobody.
Give us a little moment.
Have a tiny pause, okay? It's so good. It's just write extra notes on there. So in the year 5 and 6 competition, there are 2 poems that the children wrote themselves. But they will introduce that as they say it. We're about to have a poem that you might recognise in a moment. I think you might know the words to this one, but done in a little bit of a different style. Sebastian did fantastic. Sebastian is his name, very good. Superhero poem was super. Just going to do a deep breath and a big smile. Zoe's ready.
My name's Hinka and I would like to perform for you Please Mrs. Butler by Ellen Wilbur. Please Mrs. Butler, this boy Derek Drew keeps copying my work, miss. What shall I do? Go sit in the hall, dear. Go sit in the sink. Take your books on the roof, man. Do whatever you can think. Please Mrs. Butler, this boy Derek Drew keeps taking my rubber mitts. What shall I do? Keep it in your hand, my dear. Hide it up your vest. Swallow it if you like, my love. Do what you think is best. Please, Mrs. Butler, this boy Derek Drew keeps calling me your names, miss. What shall I do? Lock yourself in a cupboard, dear. Run away to sea. Do whatever you can, my flower, but don't ask me. Words to shout, to pack a punch, to cast a doubt. Words to relish, words to chew. Antique words, a word brand new. Words to cacker or to cap, like trees that travel on a track. Words to soothe, words to sigh, to shush or hush or lullaby. Words to tickle or to tease, to murmur, hum or buzz like bees. Words that babble in a stream. Words to snap when you feel mean. Get lost, drop dead, take a hike. Shut it, beat it on your bike. Words with rhythm, words that rhyme, words that make you feel just fine. Words that make you grow or cower. Do you know what this is called? Word power! I'm going to perform today, Angels and Demons, written and performed by me. Black as soot and bright as night, flames of fury, powered by might, years to be heard but concealed by fright, deep within awaits a deadly surprise. Soon enough, the monster will arise. The angels' beauty, scorching the dark, their song is gracious as the lark, their fierce will pierce you like a spark. Fret no more, the blessed made their mark. Angels and demons, one on one, who will win this war of sin?
I'm Inez and I would like to perform Uncle Bernie's beard. There's something funny, something weird about my Uncle Bernie's beard. It's pretty obvious to me. It's not where it's supposed to be. He's hairless as a billiard ball. On top you'll see no hair at all. The stuff that should be on his head is growing on his chin instead. I'm trying hard to be polite. I'm on my best behavior, right? But still I ask, are you a clown? Your head's been written upside down. My sister giggles. Mum goes red and splutters, you'll get sent to bed. If you don't mind your attitude, you can't say things like that. It's rude. You're all embarrassed and confused. But Uncle Bernie seems amused. I'm sure that I detect a grin behind his bushy whiskered chin. He leans across and winks, it's fine. It's dropped a bit, but it's all mine. And now I'm used to it, I've found I much prefer it this way round. For instance, only yesterday, I glued it on the other way, and almost everyone agreed that it looked very strange indeed. Hello, and I'm Ollie, and I would like to perform Silly Old Baboon by Spike Milligan. There was a baboon who, one afternoon, said, I think I will fly to the sun. So with two great palms strapped to his arms, he began his take-off run. Mile after mile, he galloped in style, but he never once left the ground. You're running too slow, said a passing crow. Try reaching the speed of sound. So he put on a spurt. By gosh, how it hurt! The soles of his feet caught fire. As he went through a stream, there were great clouds of steam, but he still didn't get any higher. On and on through the night, both knees caught alight, smoke billowing out from his rear. Quick to his aid came the fire brigade, who chased him for over a year. Many moons passed by. Did the baboon ever fly? Did he ever get to the sun? I've just heard today that he's well on his way. He'll be passing through Acton at 1.
Hello, and I'm Max, and I would like to perform Hot Food by Michael Rosen. We sit down to eat, and the potatoes are a bit hot, so we put a little bit on my fork and they blow. Till it's cool, just cool, then into the mouth. Nice. There's my brother, he's doing the same. Till it's cool, just cool, into the mouth. Nice. There's my mum, she's doing the same.
Hello, I am Matilda, and I will be performing Do Not Stand in My Grave and Weep by Mary Elizabeth Brown. Do not stand in my grave and weep. I am not there. I do not sleep. I am 1,000 winds that blow. I am the diamond glints on snow. I am the sunlight ripe and grain. I am the gentle autumn rain. When you awaken in morning's hush, I am the swift uplifting rush of quiet birds in circle flight. I am the soft stars that shine at night. Do not stand in my grave and cry. I am not there. I did not die.
So tough, amazing, you are just phenomenal. And I must say a special well done to anyone who wrote their own poem, because it's, in a way, easier to grab a Spike Milligan or to grab a Walter de la Mare or whatever, a very famous and accomplished poet. It's much easier to do that than to sit down and write a poem. So those people who wrote their own poems, an extra well done to you. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. However, this is ultimately a poetry speaking competition, not a poetry writing competition. So although some of you wrote your own poems and they were brilliant, this is more an exercise in how to communicate a poem. Are you standing up here enjoying yourself? Are you standing up here communicating your poem to a bunch of people? So this is, I think, more the grounds upon which we have proceeded.
Run us up for each age group. Yeah. Okay. start with the younger ones.
Okay, so we're starting with years
1 and 2.
1 and 2. And again, you did brilliantly because you're all so little and you just got up here and you did it with confidence and great pizzazz. So congratulations.
Okay. Let's go through the first
Go
one.
on, yes.
Okay, so the runners up. Okay, we've got Noah and Sebastian. So would they like to come out? And that was Holly. And the winner, would you like to announce the winner?
The winner was Xander. Years 3 and 4 now.
Okay, so we had in third place the runner-up. You didn't actually get an opportunity to hear this person because unfortunately Sophia is at home poorly. But she wrote her own poem and it was beautiful the way that she performed it. So Sophia, we'll give her a round of applause back at home. Was Sophie White.
Well done, and again, well done to all the competitors who did not win the prize. You were just brilliant too. But the competition was so difficult and so tight, even more so in years 5 and 6. We've got shared runners-up, and there are 4 of them. There's only one clear winner. We have Rosie A. And we have Dorothy. And we have Max. And we have Rafferty. The overall winner in that category is Oliver. Well done. So just one last round of applause for all of the contestants. Thank you very much.
And finally, from me, just a huge thank you to these brilliant performers. As Mrs. Griffin said earlier, I wish we could have had everyone on stage. We would be on stage all afternoon because there were so many performers. And as Simon just said, 5 and 6-year-olds getting up on stage and performing the slow walk, the tennis, and even Zana there just waving to the crowd, standing under pressure. Very, very impressive. But of course, you can't perform the way you do without the brilliant staff, and especially Mrs. Griffin, who's standing at the back. job they had to do. The speed of the performances, absorbing it all, thinking, making the judgments, and then of course that final decision. So a big thank you, and also a big thank you. You've got to hold it. A big thank you to Simon, who also came in and gave a special workshop to the children yesterday. So thank you, Mrs. Upper.